Thanks, Savannah. I'm Teni Oduntan with your business report. The U.S. Department of Justice moved to prevent AT&T Inc. from arguing that politics played a role in the government's decision to stop its merger with Time Warner Inc. AT&T and Time Warner's lawyer, Daniel Petrocelli, cited Trump's repeated criticism of the deal as reason to allow the company to argue that the government opposed the deal for political reasons. The government is seeking records of communications between the White House and the Justice Department that describe Trump's views on the merger. The documents were requested as preparation for the March 19th trial in which Judge Richard Leon will decide if the $85 billion deal would raise prices. The Justice Department sued to stop the deal, claiming it is illegal under antitrust law. The government has asked Judge Leon to rule that AT&T cannot cite politics, formerly known as selective enforcement, as a defense to quash a request from the documents to support that defense. The deal has been followed more closely than most antitrust matters because Trump attacked it while on the campaign trail in 2016. In other news, the S&P 500 stock rose marginally on Friday to mark its biggest weekly increase in 5 years. However, earlier gains evaporated after the indictment of Russians for meddling into the 2016 presidential elections sent investors into defensive mode before the long weekend. A market correction sparked by inflation concerns earlier in February raised fears that a 9-year bull market has ended. But data on consumer prices and retail sales this week left investors less worried, returning the stock market to its upward trajectory. Investors snapped up shares of Johnson & Johnson, AbbVie, and Pfizer, all up more than 1.4% and supporting the S&P 500 stock more than any other stocks. A strong 4-year quarter reporting season and deep corporate tax cuts introduced this year have led analysts to increase their estimates for 2018 S&P 500 earnings, growth to 19% from 12% in early January. For ATV News, I'm Teni Oduntan.